Good day, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Dr. Anjali, and I welcome you to Live in Your Truth Talk, where in a few minutes, we help you live in your truth and change your life. Calling on all men today. Do you hear me? Calling on all men. Today we want to talk about why are you suffering in silence? I'm going to say that one more time. Why are you suffering in silence? There are really many reasons why men suffer with depression, anxiety, anger, low self-image, low self-esteem, silently. And some of those things you might know, but I'm hoping in this conversation, this will encourage you to look at yourself and hopefully not be silent anymore. Some men live silently with mental health and emotional issues, as well as even physical and spiritual issues, because they feel they can deal with it. Society has taught them that they need to be strong. Maybe they were raised in an environment where men never cried, so therefore they are taught to just deal with the pain. Dealing with the pain, however, by yourself will make you feel alone. It will make you feel that you can't reach out to anyone. It's not healthy. It's toxic. And it will internalize into your spirit and corrupt your soul. Another reason is embarrassment. Sometimes, especially within the United States, mental health has a way of making us feel embarrassed about feeling depressed, feeling suicidal, feeling anxious. And so as a man who may feel these things, they don't want to share that with anybody because it's so embarrassing. The other thing is stigma. Stigma, meaning what society thinks about you and how you feel about yourself, and how you are not going according to the expected behaviors, the norms of society. And that if you decide that you are going to go up against the grain of stigma, that there is something wrong with you. You are not allowed to have mental health issues. You are not allowed to be sometimes in a form of vulnerability. Another reason why men suffer alone is because they may feel it makes them appear weak. When we have a cold and we're not feeling like ourselves, and we're in the bed with a fever under the covers, we feel weak. And when we feel weak, it makes us more vulnerable to attacks. And so, why would a man want to express feeling any mental health issue or emotional issue? Because one, it's not something physical like a cold, and two, it's in my mind. And my mind and society tells me, and my family tells me, that I need to be strong. And therefore I tell myself, I need to be strong. Also, Some men don't have anyone to talk to about when they're feeling the way they're feeling. Yeah, they might have tons of friends, tons of buddies. They hang out, they go out to the club, they go out for drinks, they play basketball, they watch TV, they talk about women, they talk about all sorts of things. But what they do not talk about the most of what's going on inside of them, which is their pain that they are struggling with. How could they possibly talk to their buddies about that when they look at their buddies and they compare themselves to their buddies? Joe has a really good job. He's making really good money. He's driving a really nice car, has a wonderful girlfriend or a wife. Maybe he has a family. He looks really happy and that he's enjoying life. Why in the world would I tell him I'm depressed? And what would he possibly tell me? You know what he's going to tell me? He's going to tell me that I'm weak. He's going to tell me that I'm an embarrassment. And so with all those things going on in a man's mind, he will likely be silent and try to deal with it himself. He doesn't want to be a burden. He doesn't want to appear weak. And he definitely doesn't want to be embarrassed. And there are some other reasons why men suffer in silence. They don't have the stability to do so, the economics. They don't have the money to get counseling. However, let me say something to you. You are worthy to speak up. You are worthy to be proactive in your care. I don't care if you have to go to a free mental health clinic. You deserve to be able to speak your truth. So I'm talking to all the men out there. Stop being silent. Stop suffering. You are not alone. We are here. Go and call a licensed therapist. Find someone that is best suited for your needs and work on thyself and become the change you need and wish to be. You cannot do this by yourself. And you cannot do it alone. You are not an embarrassment. You are not a burden. You are a great person, a valuable, wonderful blessing of a person who deserves all that this universe can afford and give you. But in order for you to receive those things, you're going to have to get out of your own way so you can move in the direction of healing and peace. Now, I know that sounds really simple, and it's easier said than done, but it is possible. I really hope that you take this few minutes of my conversation with you to heart. Live in your truth and change your life. My name is Dr. Anjali, and Living Your Truth Talk. I hope you enjoyed our talk today. And please, if you like what you're hearing, subscribe.